When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has...
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Power football with the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Gets rid of it. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Got a man. It's Dobbs. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So Mississippi State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape. because that was not clean. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do it.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he... First down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job.
Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies to the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz. Get to him. Try to speed up the processor just a little bit. Force the scramble. No damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Fires Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Got his man down the middle. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gets it out fast. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The run to the left. Creates a little space. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. He'll go out. Right at the 30-yard line, a big play has this offense in business.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Mississippi State going up tempo. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He's got it out. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown Sooners. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Unloads it left. It's complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Now improvising. Going to try to get him. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack, to avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Cooks. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Kelly. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. He's guided his offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. He's knocked down for a lot.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Got room to work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps looking downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they... on third down. The Sooners will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. Breaks it, just steamrolling the defense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He fires one deep over the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It stops. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looking for the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it. Maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the... fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you want to drive a coach nuts, get in a situation where it's easy, and I just got to get a QB sneak and fall forward, and I don't take care of the football. Priority number 1, mission number 1, got to get that snap, got to fall forward. Big-time mistake.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Sooners! The offense cashing it in on that drive. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Cox. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a seat.
Gashes him in the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
And they'll miss the connection here. Down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, the long pass. Fourth down is to no avail.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Back to pass, it's Cox. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Now the play fake. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. And the QB has more than had his weight as lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease talking to the coaches.
He's loose on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I'm I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Can't make the connection to... Here calls the missed timing.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Third and goal for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understand.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
63, Mississippi State, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
To the air, it's Cox. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. At the 40, there he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Puts him in the spin cycle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And this one is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Pride. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Dobbs. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they do.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down. Now dealing with 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants a big play here late. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one.